Hey, welcome to the Atlas of Human Emotions. Today we're going to talk about the 20 basic emotions that humans feel. Okay, so let's get started. We will go from the most common ones to some of the really obscure ones. Our first emotion is joy, and this is represented by a sunrise over a golden meadow, children laughing, fireworks. Did you know that the emotion of joy activates your brain's reward system? It feels good. Our next emotion is sadness. Sadness is represented by a lone tree in a misty forest, raindrops on a window. Did you know that feeling sad can actually make you feel connected to other people because it deepens your empathy? Our next emotion is anger. This is a stormy ocean with crashing waves, a clenched fist. Did you know that anger can be a good thing? Like, it can be a motivator for change, but it can also be harmful if it's not controlled. Next, we have fear. This is a dark, winding path in a dense forest, a shadowy figure. Fear is a response to danger that triggers the fight or flight response in our bodies. Our next emotion is surprise. This is a burst of colorful confetti, a sudden flash of light. Surprise can be good or bad, like when you're given an unexpected present or when you're startled by a sudden noise. Our next emotion is disgust. This is rotting food, a person recoiling. Did you know that disgust is an emotion that protects us from things that are harmful? Now let's move on to some more complex emotions. Our next emotion is hope. This is a flower blooming in cracked soil, a lighthouse in a storm. Did you know that having hope is linked to things like resilience and mental well-being? Our next emotion is envy. This is a person looking through a cracked mirror at somebody else's reflection. Envy can push you to do better, but it can also make you resentful. Our next emotion is guilt. This is a shadowy figure carrying a heavy, glowing stone. Did you know that guilt helps us maintain social harmony by encouraging us to do things to fix what we've done wrong? Our next emotion is pride. This is a person standing atop a mountain, a glowing flag. There's two types of pride: authentic pride, which is healthy, and then hubristic pride, which is basically arrogant. Our next emotion is shame. This is a person hiding in the shadows, a cracked mask. Shame is often linked to social rejection. Our next emotion is awe. This is a person standing under a vast, starry sky, a towering waterfall. Did you know that awe can make us feel small, but also more connected to the world around us? Our next emotion is nostalgia. This is an old, dusty photo album with glowing memories spilling out. Nostalgia can make us feel comforted and give us a sense of continuity. Our next emotion is love. This is two intertwined trees, a glowing heart-shaped lantern. Love activates the brain's reward and bonding systems. Our next emotion is Schadenfreude. This is a mischievous smirk with a shadowy figure in the background. This emotion is linked to feelings of envy or rivalry. Our next emotion is gratitude. This is a person holding a glowing gift, a warm embrace. Gratitude is linked to improved mental and physical health. Now let's move on to some lesser-known emotions. Our next emotion is limerence. This is a person staring at a glowing, unattainable star. Limerence is characterized by obsessive thoughts about a romantic interest. Our next emotion is compersion. This is a group of friends laughing together, with one person radiating light. Compersion is the opposite of jealousy. It's often experienced in polyamorous relationships. Our next emotion is Sonder. This is a bustling city street with glowing auras around each person. Sonder is the realization that each person you pass by has a complex, meaningful life. Our next emotion is mono-no-aware. This is cherry blossoms falling, a fading sunset. Mono-no-aware is a Japanese term that captures the bittersweet beauty of impermanence. Our next emotion is Fernweh. This is a person gazing at a map, dreaming of distant lands. Fernweh is a longing for far-off places. It's the opposite of homesickness. Our next emotion is Iktsuarpok. This is a person pacing by a window, waiting for someone. Iktsuarpok is an Inuit word that describes the anticipation of a visitor. Our next emotion is Torschlusspanik. This is a person running toward a closing gate. Torschlusspanik is a German term that means gate closing panic, or the fear of missing out. And our next emotion is Gigil. This is a person squeezing a cute animal or object. Gigil is a Filipino word that describes the urge to pinch or squeeze something adorable. Emotions are not isolated. They flow into one another, creating the rich tapestry of human experience. Understanding our emotions helps us navigate life with greater clarity and empathy. What's your favorite emotion? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the human mind. Thanks for watching. See you next time.